Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to finish off X-Communication Chapter 2, Shocking Truth was done, and now we're going to finish off Mojo's Hate Him at 100%. And we have one more final path to take here. We're going to do path 9. Everything else is complete. So we're going to take a look on the right side to number 9. We have Nick Fury. We have Star-Lord. Who else we have? We have Hyperion. Again, we're going to be hopping across here. We have Human Torch. And we have Dr. Voodoo. So we are going to be pretty much diversified with one of each class. Backup recovery. When board below 50% health, the defender gains a burst of 30% power. So you got to look at that. So under a certain amount of health, 30% health, they're going to start bursting with power and heading up to that SP3. So we got to actually, before we hit 30%, we want to dex or bait out those SP attacks. Like right now, if we pushed her to the 30% and below, she would have gone straight into SP3. Like you can see now, she's coming into that 30% range. But again, remember, Voodoo is just power draining the hell out of her right now. As you can see, there's absolutely no power gain on her because Dr. Voodoo put that power drain on her. So that's a pretty easy fight. So you want to bring Dr. Voodoo into this. He's going to be very, very good at power control. So any champion you could bring into this Mojo Hate Me Path 9, you want to bring in a champion that is actually going to drain that power. Okay? So we have Nick Fury and we have going up against Ant-Man. And let's just play around with this and see how that power control works at the end of the this fight. So everything is absolutely the same when you fight these champions at this point in time. So you just have to pay attention to 30%, or when you get in close to it, remember they're going to be a power flood, and that if they're not at SP1 or 2, they're going to easily hit SP3. As you see there, under 50%, he power rushed into SP3, and we need to be able to beat this guy down as fast as possible right now. So, we're going to fire up that SP3, and hopefully this is going to do enough damage to bleed him to death. It's a pretty powerful SP3 anyway. Boom, and let this eat him away, and he is done. So, under, I believe it's 50%. I said 30% before, but I think it's 50%. Under 50% is when the power rush kicks in. So just pay attention not to push the champions to SP3. And if you do, make sure you could survive. So it's 50% the defender against the power flood. So under 50%, let's look for it here again. We have Hyperion in here. He could take a hit, so let's see if he pushes him to SP3. But he's going to pretty much, we could bait him out very easily. Vision is easy to bait out with attacks most of the time. You see, he already fired off that. So even if he's power gaining, it's not getting a lot of power. Plus, the Incinerator and Hyperion just eats away at this champion very, very fast. So it had no effect on us. And we didn't actually do anything in particular to win that fight because he unloaded his SP way before any power flood could take place. So that negated that. So don't worry too much. Abomination fight, you're going to bring in 30% power is what I get under 50%. So for someone like Abomination, I use Hyperion because he does have that poison. And Hyperion is a poison immune champion. So any poison immune champion would work here. So let's just look at Abomination, go to 50% and see what happens. Right there. He's getting that power flood right now. That backup recovery is in place. As you can see, 30% only pushed him about a little bit above 1 bar power. We baited out after that, and then you could just fire away at him. I missed that SP1, but that's not a problem because this Hyperion is an absolute tank, and when he fires off this, that's going to be lights out. And there you have it. So, poison immune champ. Anyone that could do high output damage is good. And bait out those SP1s and 2. Keep them low because as you can see, that 30% power flood only pushes them to be just over a bar of power. So keep them under 2 bars and you should be fine. Again, feel free to pause the video and read all of that instruction about the backup recovery. And the way I look at it, it's just 50%. Keep them under 1 or 2 bars so you don't push them to an SP3. And we're going to take this guy all the way down here now, building up Nick Fury. He's at 50%. Backup recovery is kicking in. He got 30%. He goes to SP3 like we said. And let him fire it off. But again, Nick Fury with his SP2 stuns the opponent. And that, although he was at SP3, we were able to wreck him before he wrecked us and recovered. So that is just to demonstrate that if they get over 50%, you want to have them below 1 or 2 bars of power. So if that backup recovery does go into play and you wailing away at him and adding more power gain to them, you are definitely going to push them to an SP3, and you need to know that you have a champ that could sustain that damage and take them out. So here we go again. We're going to use Hyperion for the class advantage here. And let's see how we handle this fight. Hyperion's health is a little bit low now, so we're going to have to incinerate this guy away, I'm thinking. We could stun him with the SP2 if we fire it off. Could, and it's actually exactly what happens. He is doing the power flooding business going on. He went all the way up, but this is a 5-star rank 5 Hyperion. So as you can see, although Star-Lord went to 5, so to 3 bars to do the SP, and you know, Star-Lord has a devastating SP3. We were able to finish him off with the Incinerate. So again, not that difficult of fights. We have seen a lot more node issues in the quest before this. That was a little bit more annoying. So this is a pretty much, I would say, easier path than some of the parts on this gameplay event. Mojo's hate me, or hate him, sorry, event. But all of them relatively pretty easy. Just bring in 5 super champs. These are the same 5 champs I used in every single part, and they worked all fine. Again, it's only 5-6 champions to beat. So it's a pretty easy event to 100% complete. So you guys should have absolutely zero problem on the team ranking these, well, getting all of these rewards. So you could help rank up your champs. And after we finish this fight, we will see what champs we have. This guy is just, you know what, Longshot, he's pretty good. He gets a lot of reviews, but he's pretty easy to beat as well. You just have to bait out those specials, and dexterity is pretty easy to read when he's going to fire off those fights. And then I'm thinking Human Torch is going to finish this guy off. But that Incinerate is just insane. I don't see us losing here at any point in time. And again, that Incinerate is just going to work. And as you can see, let's see if we could dex one of these guys as SP attacks to show you how that works. Even if we get hit at this point, it's not going to do anything, and he's all out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Let's just see what rewards we got. Again, remember to work less, play more, enjoy life, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We have one more, what is it? A chapter to do, chapter 3 to 100%. So we have Mojo Hate Him, 100% complete. These are the rewards. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, and share the videos. Thanks for watching.